Okay, get out your homework from last night. Here is 1, 2, and 3. Number 1, x is 46. The angle measures are 72, since they are congruent. Right. Number 2, x is 85. And when you plug in x, you get 90 for your angle measure. Number 3, x is 87.5. Your angle measures are 107.5 and 72.5. Number 4, x is 44. Your angle measures are 140 and 40. Number 5, x is 85. Your angle measures are 70 and 110. Number 6, your angle measures are 62. X was 9. Any questions on those? Yes. Number 4. Yes. So my pens are missing. Let me see. Oops. I'm trying to find it. Hold on. Okay. So the angles that you're given, do you see that the vertical angle with this x plus 96 would be same side with the 3x minus 92? Let me just draw this, attempt to draw this. Okay. All right, so just tell me what goes where. What goes up here? X plus 96. And then you had an angle here. 3x minus 92. Can you see that these two would be vertical? So you can fill in this angle as x plus 96. So the x plus 96 and the 3x minus 92 would be same side interior. So you can set them equal to 180. So we can say x plus 96 plus 3x minus 92 equals 180. All right, and then what's x plus 3x? 4x. What's 96 minus 92? Subtract 4. You get 4x equals 176. What's 176 divided by 4? Okay, and then when you go back and plug those in, you get your angle measures. Yes.
Why would it equal to 180? Because it said they were vertical angles. So
these are vertical.
So if I went into x plus 96 equals 3x minus 90.
Okay, if you're looking at just what it gave you, so this angle and this angle, those have no, those are not, they're not alternate interior, they're not alternate exterior, they're not same side, they're not. So you kind of have to create one of those special pairs, and you know that these are vertical, so they're going to be the same thing. That's why I put x plus 96 here, creating those same side interior angles. It's a good question.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. All right. That was number 4. Number 5, x is 85. Already went over those. Any other questions on 1 through 6 so far? And then 7, 8, and 9. 7 is x is 39. Your angles are 102 and 78. Number 8, x is 28. Your angles are 147 and 33. Number 9, x is 10, and your angles are 139 and 139. What kind of angles are on number 9? What kind of angles are those? Corresponding. Right? Any questions? Yes. Number 8, sure. So these would be 147 and 2x minus 3 are going to be same side interior. So let's make that picture. I'm going to do the same thing. Just I'll probably forget what they are. Hold on. So we had right? That's the picture? No? Hold on. Let me go back. Other way. Like that? Okay, so it gives you these two. All right, so let's see what they are. What goes up here? And then down here? 2x minus 23. Okay, so those are going to be same side interior. They're on the same side of the transversal, and they're on the inside of the parallel lines. So you set them equal to 180. So we're going to say 147 plus 2x minus 23 equals 180. And then what's 147 minus 23? What? Speak up. And then subtract 124. You get 2x equals, what's 180 minus 124? 56 or 66? 50? Yeah. And then divide by 2. X is what? And then you go back and you plug in 28 here to get your other angle measure. Okay. Any other questions? Okay. So now what I would like you to do is get out your quiz. All right. Number 1, what can be assumed from the figure to the right? We don't know that 1 and 3 are the same because if you didn't have this line right here, they would be vertical, right? The only thing that you can assume is 2 and 4 are going to be vertical. So those two angles are going to be congruent. So that was B. Number 2, what can be assumed from the figure to the right? It says nothing about them being perpendicular. We don't know their measure. We don't know that they're the same. We do know that they are side by side. They are adjacent. Number 3, what can be assumed from the figure to the right? We don't know the measurements. We don't know if S is the midpoint. We don't know if we have anything that's perpendicular. The only thing we know is S is between R and T. right? What can be assumed from the figure to the right? Okay, we don't know angle measures, so we don't know if WOM is 70. We don't know if O is the midpoint. We do know that they make a linear pair. We don't know that they're perpendicular. The only thing you can assume is C. Angle NOW and angle WOM are a linear pair. Okay. Number 5, make a conclusion given that M is the midpoint of BC. So for this one, draw a picture. You know that M is your midpoint and we have B, C. So if M is your midpoint, MB and MC are going to be the same. So they are congruent. Yes.
You marked number 4 wrong.
Okay. Come see me after I go over this and I'll fix it. All right. Number 6, make a conclusion given that angle A and angle B are complementary. What does the word complementary mean? Guys, up here. The two added together equal 90. So the measure of angle A plus the measure of angle B equals 90 degrees. Okay. And number 7, make a conclusion given that angle 1 and angle 2 are vertical angles. If they're vertical angles, they are congruent. Okay. Any questions on the first page of the quiz? Okay, turn it over. Okay. Number 8, x is between y and z. So yx plus xz equals yz. That was segment addition. Segment addition postulate. Number 10, yes, I skipped number 9. I don't know, well, whoever made the quiz skipped number 9. I didn't make it. I borrowed it. But you didn't have a number 9. Number 10 says B is the midpoint of AC. So if we draw a picture, B is the midpoint of AC. You know that AB and BC are the same. That is just definition of what? Definition of a midpoint. Okay. Number 11 says LM bisects angle ALB. So we have A, L, B, and this LM cuts it in half. So that means these two angles, ALM, is congruent to MLB. And that is just what? Definition of, no. They're angles and you're bisecting it. Definition of angle bisector. All right. Number 12, AB is perpendicular to CD. Those are lines at M. So AMC is a right angle. What is that? Definition of perpendicular lines. Good. That's just a symbol for perpendicular. Okay. Number 13. Do you see AB equals CD? And if you kind of switch the second one around, EF equals CD. If they both equal the same thing, you can set them equal to each other. That's what step 2 is. That is the transitive property, but I also accepted substitution. Number 14. Angle 2 and angle 3 form a linear pair. Angle 2 is supplementary to angle 3. That was just linear pair postulate. Okay. Number 15, you're going from these segments are equal to these segments are congruent. That is just definition of what? Congruence. Number 16, right? Do you see PM plus MY equals CD, and then it says MY equals IS. So you can sub in an IS for MY. Okay, so this is substitution, and I also accepted transitive, but substitution was a little bit better. Okay, number 17, angle UGA is a right angle. So the measure of angle UGA is 90 degrees. What's that? Definition of right angle. And number 18, angle GEO and angle ALG are supplementary. So those two added together equal 180. That is just the definition of supplementary angles. Okay, any questions on your quiz? If I made a mistake, come see me later and I'll fix it. We good? Okay, now get out your review. Let's see if I have it here. Okay. Looking at your review, I can't write on this, but I can show you where it's at. If you go to number 12, where it says the measure of angle 10 is 115, that should say 105. That should say 105. This should say 105 on your paper. On 13 through 22, I want you to cross out number 22. There is no definition listed for complementary angle, so you can just cross out number 22. All right, so today what you're doing all of test review 1, which goes to question 28. Yes, you're doing 1 through 28, and then you're going to start review 2, but you're only going to get to number 12. So you're going to do all of review 1, and then when you get to test review 2, stop at 12. I think I have this, and you don't have to do number 12. So just to kind of recap everything that I just went over. Number 12 on, this is review 1. Cross the measure of angle 10 is 105. You don't have to do 22. And then when you get to number 12 on review 2, Stop there. You don't have to do that one. And as always, if you have questions, please let me know how I can help. Otherwise, get started on your work. You have a test on Friday. And remember, if you failed the previous test and you want an opportunity to get up to a 70, you need to message me or let me know that you would like the opportunity to do the retest module. It's just a module in Canvas, but I need to know that soon. Let's say by Friday, if you want to do that. So like if you got a 68, you know, it's going to be a lot of work for 2 points. But if you got like a 48 or a 32, this is something you should really consider. Okay. And with that being said, your test is Friday. If you are failing, Friday would be a good opportunity for you to raise your grade, because I will replace your quiz grades with your test grade if they are high, if it's higher. Right. And I'm going to chunk this review into 2 homework grades. So you'll have to submit the first half today and then the second half tomorrow. Okay.